Hey everybody, it is Nathan and Jess Selove with another episode of Autism Actually Speaking. And we're here to talk about traveling while autistic. We have a very important announcement to make. For those of you that have already seen the show Autism about the beautiful romance between myself and this lovely woman.
Wait, I'm in it?
Yes, you're in it.
It's about me?
It's about you.
I thought that was about an entirely different person.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. Anyways, so it is going to an academic conference in 2 weeks. And we're going to be going to that. I'm going to be performing it in front of a bunch of academics. And that is going to be really awesome, really fun. We're going to be in Louisiana for Mardi Gras.
Not really.
Still never understood what Mardi Gras actually was, but I've been told it's fun. For those of you that already saw the Autism, I kind of already outed Jess as autistic. Would you like to further out yourself?
Yes, I am autistic.
That was a very autistic way of saying it. Yeah, make sure I did check with her first before I made that play. Just a little side note, always make sure to ask a person first before you out them as autistic or let them out themselves or whatnot. Never do that because some people prefer to stay private about it. But anyways, we both have certain needs and issues with traveling, especially on an airplane because we're going to be flying there. So what are some of the things that we've been doing to prepare for this trip?
Well, you have been telling me to calm down.
Yeah, she's been freaking out all week.
That's been your contribution. And I have been researching what we can and can't bring and packing mentally.
Yeah, mentally packing, because we actually haven't packed anything yet. It's in a few
I've
weeks.
Put stuff on my phone. I have a notes list. I have things to put in the carry-on and things to put in the bag that we're putting and things to put in the bag inside of the carry-on.
The bands and not bands are kind of weird, like, for airplanes. Like, apparently...
As anyone who has ever ridden on a plane will well know.
So apparently you can take...
This is not groundbreaking.
You can take coat hangers, but you can't take... a 3.5 ounces of yogurt.
Well, you can't take any liquid, which they're counting yogurt as a liquid, which it is solid at room temperature, which means that it's... Anyway.
Scientist.
They don't want anything that's over 3.4 ounces.
Yeah. I feel like you can do a lot more with 3.5 ounces... with a coat hanger than you can with 3.5 ounces of yogurt.
Well, let's not get coat hangers banned.
If at all possible, if you're flying, try to get seats around people that you know that you're comfortable with. Everybody knows at this point that airplanes have been trying to skimp and they're trying to push everybody as tightly as possible in order to save money, which means that it is going to be very crammed. And if you're someone on the spectrum and you're like me and you have issues with being crammed among a lot of people, if you're traveling with other people, try to get tickets early so that you can sit in seats next to other people. So that's airplanes.
So are you talking about for the flight or the layover? Because I have a couple of things I've been thinking of.
For the layover?
Yeah. Well.
So yeah.
So for me, and for a lot of autistics, being in a place like that can make you uncomfortable, and your I should say characteristics related to your autism can be exacerbated in a stressful situation. And one of the things that can also be really stressful is being hungry, which as most people who've flown know, once you get into the airport, there's a certain place where you have to get rid of all of your food that is open, that is not allowed in something like your bags. So that's an issue for me. I have a lot of allergies. I have a lot of specific dietary restrictions. So I can't just trust that I can buy anything in the airport. And also, I don't want to spend money on food that I don't want from there. So I've been really reviewing what I'm allowed to take. So it's just a good idea to check in with the website, the TSA website, and try to find out what do you think you could take, and try to use a rule of, if you're 70% sure they're going to let you on with this, then keep it. If you think there's even a chance they're going to ask you to throw it out, I would avoid bringing it, because I know for me, I hate wasting food. I think it's really, really upsetting considering how much there's a food shortage for other people, and also the waste of money. So I would be really upset if they asked me to throw food out, and that would likely make me frustrated, which would not help me get through the TSA their security measures. It would not help me get onto the plane. So I think just being aware of what you can take to kind of mitigate becoming really hungry if you have a layover or if you have a flight and you don't know if they'll have foods that you can eat. I also have issues with textures of foods where I really can't stand anything mushy. So again, that's just something to really do your research on and try to bring things that they will let you on with.
Yeah. All right.
Wait.
Well,
I thought I had to sneeze. I was going to say, you want to cut this out? Oh. Ah, it's there. Ah.
We're not cutting this out.
No, we're cutting this out.
No, we're not. One more thing
is that you should also consider for a trip where you're going to be packing and keeping your bags. We are fortunate to have our carry-on taken care of. We're not getting a check bag, but a lot of people really recommend doing carry-on so that your baggage is not lost. And losing your baggage would be upsetting for anyone, but especially if you're on the spectrum and you have clothing needs such as things that aren't too tight or things that are a specific level of tightness or are more comfortable, it can be absolutely devastating to lose your clothing because you might not be able to just go out and buy clothes that you're comfortable wearing. So it's definitely worth looking into, can you do a carry-on, and also trying to think really strategically about how you're packing that so that you can fit everything that you need to be comfortable. Are you falling asleep?
No, I was being cute.
This is helpful information.
I was being cute.
You're always cute.
Okay. So, we good? Alright, that's today's video. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, give it a like, a share, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Check out some of my other stuff. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like addressed, please leave them in the comments below or message me on my Facebook, also linked below. And remember...
Oh.
Or not remember.
If you spent 2.5 hours reading through the TSA website on banned items...
and annoyed the crap out of your husband by telling him about it constantly, you might be autistic.